Now, you might hate me for what I'm about to say. I know many people don't like this. Many people get triggered by this. But it's a very, very common mistake we see with intermittent fasting, that you now have a smaller window of time to get the nutrients that your body needs to function. You have less of a chance. And many of us, we don't realize that now it's even more important to eat as optimal as we can. And I know that's not always easy, but we need to make sure that we're getting the nutrients that our body needs. And there's many different theories with that. Whether you follow keto or vegan or carnivore or fruitarian or whatever the hell you think is the best diet. I don't know what it is, and I'm not here to tell you that or try to convince you of my beliefs. What I want to share with you is that I don't like the word need, but we need to take a step back and look at what we're eating and what we're doing to our bodies. I like to be in many groups and communities that do intermittent fasting and OMAD and things like that to see what people are doing, because I learn from you. I learn from books and a lot of research and stuff, but I learn from your experience. And I see a lot of people, and this is not a judgment, it's an observation. I just want to share ideas with you to see if it inspires you to do something different, if that's what's calling to you. If not, please keep doing what you're doing. But I see a lot of people that they're doing OMAD and their diet is very unhealthy. And this is not me thinking like, oh, you have to do keto and you're not doing that and that's unhealthy. No, I'm just saying like a lot of fried foods and really crappy foods, and they know that. It's fine if that's what you want. I know that a lot of us just want a quick result and a quick goal, get to our goal. I know that I go through this a lot. Like, I meet a girl that I like and I'm like, okay, 2 weeks, let's go really hardcore, right? Let's see if my six-pack shows up again, and if I get a little more toned up and a little bigger or whatever. And I do things that I know are not great for my body. Maybe I'm working out more than I should and I'm burning out my adrenals on my body. And I'm not maybe sleeping as much as I need to, because I think that to feel successful, right, I need more clients, I need more things on social media, and I need more and more and more, and I'm putting my body last. So I know that sometimes I want to get to my goals through a healthy way, and I know not everyone wants that, and that's okay. But what I want you to realize is that even if your goal is only weight loss, even if your goal is purely aesthetic and how you look and just looking better, you will get there faster through a healthy diet if you're doing the right thing for your body. I know you can do really crappy things and get to a goal fast, but even just because you're doing a long intermittent fasting window doesn't mean that's automatically gonna get you there if you're eating fried foods with your meal. And I'm not saying to completely take that out of your diet if that's not what you want. Like I said, I'm never trying to convince you of anything. I share a lot of ideas. Do whatever the hell you want to do. But, sorry, something came up on my screen. If you have the same intermittent fasting window and a healthy diet, you're not only losing the weight that you want to lose, but you're getting healthier through the process. Not only will you see your abs a little more and every single muscle might get a little more toned up or bigger, but your adrenals might start to work better. Your thyroid function might improve. And whatever other health challenge you're dealing with will start heading in the right direction. Instead of, yes, I'm losing the weight, but everything is getting worse. Because eventually, you're gonna have to correct that. eventually, yes, you'll be at your goal weight, but maybe every organ in your body will be fucked up. Is that really worth it? Maybe, yeah, you look really sexy and you got the partner that you wanted, but now you have no fucking energy to even make love to that person or have a very passionate, energetic life and live to the fullest. Yeah, you got a six-pack, but you feel like shit. Yeah, you got a toned ass and legs, but you feel like crap. Is that really worth it? I don't know. We gotta find the balance for ourselves. Sometimes I push knowing, being very conscious that I'm pushing a little more than I should. But I try to take the necessary steps to balance that out. It's balancing the goal with what does my body need. And we know what our body needs. Most of the time we know, we just don't want to go there. We don't want to take the necessary steps to get there. Because it is annoying, it is time consuming, it takes effort. And we got so much going on in our lives, we don't want to put in extra effort for something that we're not truly that passionate about, which is health. Let's be honest, like how much do you want aesthetics, your looks, versus health? Just be honest with yourself. I go back and forth. I'm not trying to pretend to be perfect here. Of course I have times that I obsess about my abs and my muscles. Of course, I'm a human being. I'm okay with that. I'm not here trying to pretend to be perfect. I used to do that in the past a lot. It's okay, but then I realized too, am I honoring what my body needs? And if not, in many cases, we're using food as a little band-aid. When we have emotional wounds that we can't handle, we cover those up with overeating or eating really crappy foods. Or let's just take it there, if you have memories from your childhood that the only times you got rewarded, you got cake, you got ice cream, you got cookies, and now you're going through a lot, well, how are you going to reward yourself? If you have little memories with specific, I don't know, kind of food, maybe the only time that your parents spent time with you was when you guys had some chips or whatever, and now you don't know why you crave chips all the time. Maybe the only time that you felt seen and heard and loved is when you were all having ice cream somewhere. So there's deeper things to this. And we tend to cover up, and this is not to feel bad about ourselves. Don't feel bad about your journey. We had to go through what we're going through to eventually learn what we need to learn and grow and evolve. It's okay. We're not gonna get to a goal of loving ourselves by beating ourselves up and being really hard with ourselves. So if we want to take a step back and look at the whole picture and see what's really going on here, we know that it's self-acceptance, self-compassion, and self-love. I always ask the question, like, and this is not to be hard on ourselves, but if I really, truly, deeply loved myself, would I be putting really crappy food in my body? And like I say, it's not 100% of the time. Of course, if you're at a party and you want to have a little cake or cookies or whatever the hell you want to do, like, I really don't want to tell you what to do. I really don't. It doesn't resonate with me. But it's okay. You don't have to be perfect 100% of the time. You don't even have to be perfect. You don't even need to try to be perfect. But I just want to throw the idea out there that maybe it's not through willpower that we'll get there. We know that willpower is a finite source. We will run out of willpower. Trust me, happens to me a lot. So I don't think willpower is the answer. We have many people talking about that. We have many people proving that that's not the answer. There's a book on that even. So, more than one. Is the way to heal that need for unhealthy food, for constant rewards through food is the way to heal the root cause of that. Self-acceptance and self-compassion and self-love. Is it being very compassionate towards that version of you, that part of you that's craving that all the time? That's how I'm healing my cravings and things. Do we need to look at the deeper, and I know I've lost many people in this video by now, I know that, and it's okay, I'm okay with that. But to the 1% that might resonate with this message, or even less, or even if no one resonates with the message, I don't care. It's what I have to, it's what I'm sharing even for myself. Is looking at the deeper things, the only way to truly get lasting change. And we will go back and forth, it doesn't matter. I have periods of feeling incredible when it comes to these things, and I have periods that I crave so much shit that it drives me crazy, to be honest. And sometimes I need to go to that place of really disliking myself, maybe getting to the point of even hating myself for doing what I'm doing, for feeling what I'm feeling, for not being able to control, we like that word, not being able to control my cravings. And I'm using that word on purpose. I get to a point of hating myself for that sometimes. And I say sometimes that maybe sometimes we need to go to that extreme to be able to see what it feels like and realize this is not what I want for my life. This is not how I want to relate to myself. This is not the kind of thinking that I want in my mind all the time. And we start shifting to a more compassionate place. All right, this video started with intermittent fasting and it ended with a lot of stuff, but I think I always say I want to help you go deeper. I don't like the superficial bullshit that doesn't change anything. I want to help you, and we need to look at these things if we want true change in our lives. That's it. This is a long video. I truly hope it helped. So much more coming. Have an amazing day.